Online scholars, how are you? I hope you and your family are healthy. I hope you're staying sane during this quarantine. And I just can't believe that we're heading into the last leg of this course as we move into, the final unit. So we're doing things a little bit differently throughout Unit 3. So I wanted to go over the expectations for the next couple of weeks. We've done a lot over the course of the term. We've learned a lot about how literary time periods can affect the writings of the time. We've learned about various authors and how the time periods have affected, the structure of their text, the content of their writings, and we've really worked on our critical reading and our critical writing skills. And that was really done as we revised, right, our essays over the course of the term. So we've learned about localism, we learned about regionalism, realism, naturalism, and we continued that literary timeline. And as we followed along, we delved into Harlem Renaissance, we learned about the Lost Generation, and now we're heading into Unit 3, which is really more contemporary pieces. So, it's titled Literature Since 1945, and all of these texts will be in Volume E, and you'll be reading creative nonfiction and creative poetry. And I really want you to think about the essential question for the unit, which is how did writers experiment in poetry and fiction to address politics and culture in the post war era, and also nonfiction as well. Okay, so if you click on the Week 12 folder, you will notice that there are 6 groups listed. Everyone is assigned to a group. That group designates your author and the text that you will be learning about over the next couple of weeks. Notice that the readings are not significantly long. Okay, I know we all have a lot going on right now, so I didn't want everyone to have to read every author and every text. And I hope that you're thankful for that. And I think this will be a lot more worthwhile and make better use of your time because I know it is definitely valuable. So your job is to read the historical background in Volume E, page 3 through 19. Then you will see which group you're in. Just click on the Groups tab on the left, and the groups are listed there with all of the members. Okay, see which group you're in, and then read your designated text along with the information about your author. Then you're going to do that by Monday. Okay, in the meantime, decide which role you are going to take on as a part of your group. So these are the different roles. Okay, you're either going to serve as a reporter, a presenter, a discusser, or a responder. Okay, if there are 4 people in your group, each person will get a role. If there are only 3 people in your group, same thing. Every person just chooses just one role. Okay. And you're going to have one person in your group email me your group members and what role they're taking on. Okay. Then if we go back, let's go back. Okay. You'll see if you go into next week's folder, you'll see that the descriptions of each group member's role is listed here. So if you want to take a look, okay, at each member's role before you decide on what you'd like to take on, that's fine. Okay, and then I will talk to you next week about what is due next week. All right, but it's pretty self-explanatory. All right, this is what each group member is responsible for, along with the due date. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know. But right now, you just have to take a look at your group, and then amongst your group members, decide which role you're taking on. Complete the readings by Monday the 20th, and email me which role each member is going to take on. All right, and that's all you have to do until Monday. All right, and then next week we'll talk a little bit more about the expectation for the assignment. Okay, also, just know that your final paper is right around the corner too, and that's going to be due in May. So we have to talk about the guidelines for that and the expectations for that. But right now, let's focus on the contemporary period, take a look at some of these texts, and work on the group project. In the meantime, I will be taking a look at your Unit 2 exams, and getting those back to you graded so that if you would like to revise those, you can. All right. Like I said, do not hesitate to reach out. Everyone has their own stuff going on right now. So if you need any support, any help, do not hesitate to reach out to me. I am here and I want you to do really well. I'm here to field your questions and support you along the way. All right. Have a great day. Have a great weekend, and I will talk to you soon.